Hello and welcome to another exciting-ish edition of Top Hat Chat with myself, Street, and the Top Hat Gaming Man.
Indeed, yes,
today,
I am a Top Hat Gaming Man.
Unfortunately, he is. Today on the channel, we are going to be talking about something that I have no idea about because we haven't actually discussed this. We're recording live at the moment in a bulk taping, and yeah, a few people are watching us at the moment.
Yes, so it's
Which
gone live. It's like Monday Nitro, only rubbish.
Yes, exactly.
As I was saying, that Monday Nitro is pretty rubbish as well. So
and in the end, it lost.
yes,
Yeah. So we're going to be doing this anyway, and yeah. So I suppose I should hand it over to you to let us know exactly what it is that we're going to be talking about, because I'll be waiting with bated breath.
Okay, today we're going to be talking about the PC Engine.
Oh, right, okay, so we're doing a revisit, this is.
We are, yes. A few weeks ago on the Top Hat Chat channel, and the Top Hat Chat live stream, we streamed PC Engine for the first time, / TurboGrafX.
Yeah.
And it was my first long experience with the system, where both of us played the games for about 4 hours solid.
Yeah.
And our preliminary conclusion we drew upon was that the system wasn't very good. We didn't enjoy it, did we?
No, it's a big thumbs down. I mean, it was... I wouldn't say it was terrible,
no.
But our first impression was averageness overall.
Yeah, nothing at the time really stood out to me. It all felt like... The games looked pretty, but it felt like I was playing an 8-bit system, like I was playing an NES or Master System with shinier graphics.
Yeah, definitely nothing particularly special about it.
No, and it felt like the games had less character than what I played on those systems. Like, there was nothing amazing like Super Mario Brothers or Sonic the Hedgehog. Instead, we had things like Bonk. Instead.
And I think that's completely fair. And we did a little review video on Top Hat Chat and put it out there of our kind of first impressions of the system.
Yes.
And in the comments section, we had a handful of angry PC Engine fans that had a go at us and said, you didn't play the right games. I sat through the live stream and you didn't play any of the really good ones. And it's like, well, okay, well, this is our first impression.
Yes.
So we decided a few weeks down the line that we should do a revisit.
Yes, and prior to that as well, I made a whole in-depth video on this channel, 25 minutes long, about the PC Engine as well. So outside of the streams and away from the streams, I played a lot of games for the system, and revisiting the same games I played on the stream the first time, I enjoyed a lot more a second time around. And I think the reason may have been for that is because maybe I had to get used to them a little bit to get better feel for the games, like know how to actually play them. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, it does make some sense. And from what I saw of the new game, actually no, I'm going to let you go first.
Okay.
What are your secondary opinions?
What I didn't have from the last time?
Yeah.
Okay, more of the fact that, like I said, that playing the games again, they grew on me. Okay. And playing the games for a third time in the stream, they grew on me even more. So the games are almost like a fine wine. They seem to get better the more I tasted them.
You see, I'm going to have a little bit of an attack of you now.
Go for it.
And say...
Fisticuffs.
Yeah, and say, basically, that you have said on the channel before, you shouldn't have to get used to a game.
Yes.
It should be good when you play it.
Okay.
So you have said that before.
That's not exactly what I've said.
Okay,
what I've
clarify.
Stated before on the channel is you should know. You're getting a bit confused. I say you shouldn't have to get used to the controls. That's my quote.
Okay.
Like if a game controls bad, it controls bad. You shouldn't have to learn how to use controls. It should be intuitive enough to work from the beginning.
Okay. So it doesn't cross over.
I don't think so. Not overly.
And that's because it suits.
I don't remember.
Is that because it suits your point?
No. I didn't have any trouble controlling any PC Engine games.
Okay.
It was like I had to get used to more. I don't know, really. Maybe I was just bad at them the first time I played them, so I didn't get anywhere, so I didn't really enjoy them.
I think maybe since the first time you played, your expectations were considerably lowered, and when you revisited them and spent a bit more time with the games, you kind of thought, they're not as bad as I remember.
Maybe.
Reverse
nostalgia. That as well.
Reverse nostalgia.
There's no nostalgia in it, is there?
Well, there is.
I suppose so.
It's
just very recent nostalgia.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's kind of like reverse nostalgia. I think that's how.
I understand what you're saying. Like, so the first time I went into it expecting it to be really good, then the second time I went into it expecting it to be really bad.
Yes.
So it kind of leveled off. And now I think,
you went in and thought it was really good, and it ended up, and you felt like it was awful. Then the second time you went in, and you thought it was going to be really bad, and it was considerably better than really bad. So actually, it's average.
Yeah, I think that's a fair analysis.
It's
for the PC
mediocre.
Engine. Yeah. But in terms of systems which aren't overly talked about in the same detail as like the Nintendo 64, GameCube, no the obvious ones.
Yeah.
It's I'd put it at the very high end of lesser known systems. in terms of quality.
Okay.
They're very high end.
Do you think that...
But outside of Nintendo, Sega, Sony and Microsoft consoles, the PC Engine's the best. If you just close the big four.
There's quite a big list of things above it then.
No, because I wouldn't say all of the consoles made by those companies are all better than the PC Engine.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying it's the best console not made by one of the big boys.
If you did say those things, you'd have double the amount of subscribers.
You said what?
If
I lied and pretend the Nintendo Switch was good and stuff like that to get views.
And the PS4 is the best console ever made.
Yes, and the Xbox One is horrible as well. That's the other one. That's the other one people want you to say.
That has potential that it didn't fulfil. Yeah.
But yes, how long have we been recording, Mr. Street?
5 minutes, so keep going.
Oh, excellent. So we can say even more
so
about
let's have a little think about the type of games that you played.
Yes.
So let's just pick one.
Yes.
What one left a really, really good impression?
Oh, let me think. What did I have the most fun playing? That's quite a big question. Because I played a lot.
Can I throw out there Bonk?
Well, I do like the Bonk trilogy, but the only thing is because there's bloody 3 of them, I get a bit of, like choice paralysis of which one to go for because they all play pretty similar.
To be fair, choice paralysis is a terrible reason to get annoyed at something, though.
I'm not annoyed with it, but I don't know which Bonk game to really sink my teeth into because there's 3 of them. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I played like the first couple of levels for each one.
Yeah, they play very similarly as well. Like, there's not a lot of difference between the games.
I think I might have to side with Kanye West on Blazing Lasers.
Really?
Yes,
that's your
I really
favourite.
like Blazing Lasers. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm a bit of a genius, so it would make sense that I enjoy that game a lot, and so does my friend Kanye.
Yes, and you do have some incredible delusions of grandeur.
I don't have delusions.
And an overinflated sense of ego.
No, I don't. People just always attack me all the time for presenting new ideas. And the same thing happens to poor Kanye as well on a regular basis.
Oh, poor Kanye.
Yeah, poor Kanye.
Yeah, terrible.
Like, what's he ever done for anyone to make them attack him on Twitter all the time?
I think we're overly deviating a little bit, so we're going to try...
No, we're not. We're not deviating whatsoever. If you're going to talk about the PC Engine, you've got to talk about Kanye West. That they're like, he's almost the mascot for the platform.
Really?
Yes.
Now?
Yes, if people think PC Engine, or... I'd say TurboGrafx more than PC Engine, the Americanized version. If someone says TurboGrafx-16, you instantly think Kanye West. He nearly called his 8th album TurboGrafx-16.
Really?
Yes.
That close?
Yes, it was going to be called TurboGrafx-16.
That's a terrible name for an album.
And then he bottled it and changed his mind for whatever reason. But I wonder whether did he really like the TurboGrafx-16 in the first place, or did one of his agents say to him, retro gaming is considered cool at the moment, so therefore I think you should name your album over something retro gaming.
Maybe.
Like and they probably thought, we can't call it the Nintendo Entertainment System or the Sega Genesis because that's too mainstream. So we've got to make it sound like you really do like retro games, so we'll call it something after something a little bit more niche.
Something that nobody cares about, but you're not going to get copyright.
And that's why I believe that he probably said Blazing Lasers is his favourite game ever, because it would have been a bit of a cop-out if he said The Legend of Zelda or something like that. So it makes it more believable that he was a retro gamer, even though personally I don't believe it at all. I think it's weird spin because it's too nutty.
It is.
But then again, he is a bit crazy.
Oh yeah, he's absolutely.
So it could all be completely true.
Yeah. He's I think 10 years and he could go full Britney.
Oh, good chance. Has he not already gone there?
No, not yet. No, he hasn't. Well, he has shaved off his head, but he was already bald. I don't really know what else to say.
Do you think he's a little bit of a gay fish?
Oh, South Park references.
Yeah, South Park references.
It's not a musical reference. Well, it's vaguely musical. Anyway, let's try and bring this back around to try and talk a little bit more about the PC Engine. So the games that you played again were good. There was a reason why a lot of the games that we revisited were good, and that was because we got told to play CD games.
Yes, we did play some CD games.
So we went back and we got told that the CD games were considerably better than the non-CD games. So when we revisited, that was definitely what we went for.
And the typical one, which is great fun and it's very good, a CD game is obviously, I believe it's a CD game, Castlevania.
If that's a CD game, that was very good.
Yeah, amazing game.
Yeah, that was very good.
So I'm not sure now how I've said that.
Oh, we probably screwed it then.
I think it's CD. The music sounds pretty CD. I'd say it's probably a CD game.
It doesn't matter. What we're talking about in general,
emulation.
The CD games were very, very good.
Yes.
So when we had I say very, very good. Very, very good compared to crap.
Yes.
So when we started playing those, it did become a little bit easier, a little bit better. And we had a bit more fun with the system.
We did.
I suppose.
It's fun, and I'm going to continue to play. Like, when I go to Greece for 5 weeks. As of next week, I'm probably going to continue to carry on playing lots of games. In fact, can you grab that, or is it going to screw things up?
I suppose I could, but I'm going to be standing on here again.
Yeah, jump, 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 jump. You can do it, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, I'm going to be able to continue PC Engine fun when I go abroad next week, and I'll make an episode of Handhelds Around the World all about the TurboGrafx GT with its lovely Who cards, or Hue cards, or is it Ha cards?
Ha cards.
I'd say Ha cards now, actually. Think about it, logical, because it was made by Hudson Soft. So you'd assume they are Ha cards, but no one ever calls them Ha.
To be fair, that's a really good shout, and you've put some logic behind your ridiculousness. So,
My
well done.
pronunciation's excellent.
Yeah.
It always has been.
I like the fact that you're trolling people quite heavily.
No, I'm not. And I would never do so either.
Maybe.
No.
Anyway, so do you want to do a nice outro to finish off this TurboGrafx conversation?
So, ladies and gentlemen, those who are watching us live right now, we will not be going anywhere. However, if you are watching this in a short burst on YouTube, let us know in the comment section. Actually, if you're watching live as well, let us know in the chat section or comment section, or wherever you're watching this, what you think of the PC Engine. And also, what else you would like us to discuss on this channel. That would be jolly lovely. Also, support us on Patreon, because we love your money. Cheerio!
I'd like to give a shout out to Michael Keneally, Richard Clark, Ben Sainty, and all of our other patrons for donating to this channel to help us keep going. And if anybody else would like to donate to this channel, there is a link in our description.